Hello guys, how are you? I thought it would be fun to do something a little different today. So while I'm cleaning up this mess, I'm also gonna be answering your questions. So it's like hanging out together, chatting and scrubbing at the same time. And today we are cleaning up a place like this where the toilet is completely destroyed, but don't worry. And the smell hits you before you even step inside. And the living room looks like more a storage dump than a home. But little by little, I'm gonna turn this disaster back into a real apartment again. And I call this home the Ice. And you're definitely gonna find out why. Okay, let's dive right into the questions you sent me over on Instagram. First question. How's your pregnancy going? Thanks for the question. Right now I'm doing pretty good, even though in the beginning I was throwing up for months. And I still throw up sometimes. And now my belly is already pretty big because I'm like 7 months pregnant or something like that. And I keep waking up at night, so that's pretty miserable. I can't really say that pregnancy has been the best time of my life. It honestly feels like I'm a whale, and I've probably gained around 20 kilos by now. I think it's like 40 pounds or something like that. But yeah, my life has changed. Still, it's so much fun to feel our baby dolls kicking inside my belly. It's just the craziest thing to know that there's actually someone living inside me. And I honestly can't wait for the day I finally get to meet her. Next question. Will you continue the free cleanings once your child is older? Thanks for the question, but the short answer is no. I'm not planning to come back. Until the end of the year, I still have videos left of homes I've cleaned that I want to share with you. And of course, I saved the best one for last. But other than that, I don't plan on coming back. And some people have been talking on forums saying that I might start doing some kind of family content and something like that. But the answer to that is also no. I don't plan to. And we might have another baby and I'll stay at home as long as I feel like it. And these cleanings took so much traveling. I was away from home 2 or 3 days every single week, and there's no way I want to do that with little kids. And honestly, if I take like 2 years off, I can't see myself ever wanting to come back to do the same thing again. But I do plan on continuing with cleaning business because it's something really close to my heart, but I just don't know yet in what form or how it's gonna look. And what I do know is that I'd also love to go and do some volunteer work, like for example with the victim support service, because that's something that feels meaningful too. So I do want to clean and continue my volunteer work. Someone also suggested that hey, just hire cleaners and somebody can film the cleanings and you can just do the voiceovers. And yeah, I know that's an option, but I couldn't stand sitting here watching someone else clean while I'll get stuck with the boring part. Because honestly, what I actually enjoy is the cleaning itself, and editing these videos or doing the voiceover is not the part that excites me, you know? It's kind of like if someone's hobby had always been cooking and tasting the food, then it turned into their job and suddenly someone says like, hey, you don't have to cook or taste the food. Why don't you just let somebody else cook and taste it while you just edit the video and talk it over it? No thanks. That would feel pretty awful. Yeah, I would get paid pretty easily, pretty good money, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to waste my life for doing something like that. So no. Next question. What is going to happen with your channel? That's a great question. I have no idea. Either this will just end up sitting here empty, or of course all these videos will still stay here, or I'll go ahead and sell my channels. Next question. Can we have ASMR videos? Thank you so much for asking because I'm not even sure if I've already posted that ASMR video here on my channel as an extra video. I think at this point it is here already. But anyway, we wanted to try it out since I personally love ASMR. It's so relaxing. I listen to ASMR videos every night. Oh, love them. So go and check it out and let me know if you liked it. Next question. Will you and Sami both have parental leave after your baby arrives? That's a great question, thank you. So, in Finland, the system works so that altogether parents get 1 year of parental leave. And during that time, you get paid about 70% of your salary, which is enough for a lot of people to manage just fine. And both parents get 6 months each. But the rule is that one parent can give half of their leave to another. So for example, I could give Sami 3 months of mine, or he could give me 3 months of his. But still, everybody has at least 3 months of their own. So most likely Sami will give me his 3 months, so I'll end up with 9 months of parental leave and Sami will take 3. And if either of us don't use our leave within 2 years, then it's gone for good. So in Finland, basically almost everybody, every mom and dad ends up taking parental leave, at least for 3 months, and the whole system works really well. And in my case, I'll be staying home longer anyway, or at least I think so, because A, I don't really have a job to go back to, and B, financially, I don't need to go back to work, you know. Next question. Why do you like cleaning for free so much? Yes, this is a great question. I love cleaning so much more when I do it for free than if I were getting paid for it, because I've tried both. When cleaning for free, there's absolutely no time pressure at all, and I love it. Since normally if someone's paying money, they care about how long it's gonna take or what the cost is or something like that. But okay, this is the reason why I call this place the Ice. Oh my god! This is so much fun. And it's gonna take a while. What was I saying? So yeah, if I do it in this way, I can choose exactly what I want. So if I don't have time, I don't have to clean something, or there's a room that's completely packed with stuff and only stuff, and there's literally nowhere to move those things. Then it makes no sense to clean under or around them, because in the end you just have to pile all that stuff back again. It also works other way around too, like if a client had paid for just a surface clean, but I noticed some cabinet that's a total mess inside and I feel like organizing it, then when I'm cleaning for free, this case, I can just go ahead and do that kind of extra work. It's not extra work, but you know. So yeah, that's why I love this. I can decide everything that I clean. It's so easy. And nobody has to stress about money or time or anything like that. Not me or the people who I'm helping. By the way, guys, here comes a cleaning hack I haven't shown you before. So let's clean this stove hood filter that's completely covered in grease. If you've got a dishwasher, definitely just throw it in there, but if you don't, then put it in the sink with hot water, make sure it's hot, and some dish soap on top, and if you want extra cleaning power, a dishwasher tablet will cut through the grease even better. And usually I actually use both at the same time. Another hack is pour some vinegar down at the bottom and then sprinkle baking soda on top, and it creates this fizzy reaction that really cleans out the inside of the filter properly. And baking soda and vinegar are opposites. So baking soda is alkaline and vinegar is acid, and that's why you get this bubbling reaction. So yeah, you can try both. Next question. Worst client. And here, I'm not sure if you mean the worst resident as in who had the dirtiest home, or the worst as in who's been the most horrible person. Okay, I'll answer the question about who's been the worst person, because honestly, in my opinion, the dirtiest or the worst home is actually kind of the most wonderful one. But before we get into the story about the worst person, it's important to keep in mind that many of these people I help are struggling with mental health issues, and most of them have like depression or something like that. And for me, that's totally okay, because the hardest situation though is when someone has schizophrenia, because a person can be really unwell and struggle with strong delusions. So I believe that this particular resident most likely had schizophrenia, but of course I'm not a doctor, and these people are really good at hiding their mental illness, and they don't even realize it themselves that they might need some help. But okay, so this woman asked for my help, and I want to clean her home 2 summers ago, and there's a full video about, or actually maybe 2 videos on my channel, and I can link them here because the whole story is in those videos. And the apartment was honestly one of the most extreme, but at the same time also one of the most amazing ones I've ever cleaned. But after the cleaning, the property manager asked me for photos of the apartment because they wanted to claim compensation for the damage, since the smell and everything had already spread upstairs and even into the neighborhood apartments. So I sent them before and after photos, of course, and I always have an agreement with the resident that I can share videos and photos freely with whoever I want. And of course, I wanted to help the housing company too. But then the resident got really angry back then and said that I had broken our agreement and blah 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 blah. And of course, I apologized. And in the end though, she said it was fine, but that the property manager had scammed me. I was like, okay. Then the messages luckily stopped there, or at least that's what I thought. And now it's been 2 years since that cleaning, and just last week she messaged me again saying that the property manager had totally scammed me again. And that this woman, is planning to sue me because of the housing companies trying to make her pay for the damages to the apartment that she claims I caused while cleaning. Now it was all my fault. Can you believe that? Oh, and that's not all, because apparently I also stole several €100 worth of medication, according to her, of course. And honestly, I don't even know what she really wants from me, most likely money, I guess. And she's really angry that I sent the property manager photos of the damage she caused. So now she's trying to blackmailing me. And she also wrote me this long message saying that our agreement is now cancelled. And I have to delete every video and photo of her apartment unless she gives me special permission to post something. But of course, no one can just on their own cancel an agreement like that, so I just reacted to her message with a thumbs up. I was like, okay. I don't know. I mean, I feel like there's no point in fighting with someone who's unwell, someone who isn't really in this world or doesn't fully understand what's happening, you know? It's just sad she hasn't gotten the help she needs. Next question. Have you found your dream home yet? Thank you for asking, but the answer is no, we haven't. Me and Sami have been house hunting for over a year now, and we really want a bigger place, something like 5 bedrooms or so, but we haven't really found anything yet. Unfortunately, we are still searching. Next question. When is your delivery date? My due date is October 27th, so it's coming up pretty soon. Next question. How do you afford to do all of this cleaning for free? Thank you for the question, and the answer is really simple. It's all because of you guys, because you watch my videos. But I mean, in the beginning, I didn't get paid at all. It was just my little weekend hobby, and it didn't really cost me that much since I was working at my mom's cleaning company and I could just borrow all the supplies from there. And honestly, you can reuse pretty much everything, maybe not the plastic bags, but everything else. And then like 6 months later, I started getting paid by Scrub Daddy and Sini Cleaning because they started sponsoring me. And that's when I launched my YouTube channel too. And now YouTube pays me when you watch my videos, and I also get revenue from Facebook and from other brand deals too. So that's great. Next question. What's the first thing you do when you finish cleaning? I think the answer is pretty obvious here because the very first thing I do is head straight to take a long, hot shower. Wash my hair, wash my body, wash literally everything because I feel really dirty. And it's not just a feeling either, because I actually am dirty after a cleaning day. My hair is usually completely messy and covered in dust, grease, etc. My clothes are messy, my shoes are messy, even my skin feels messy. So yeah, I need that shower right away. And actually before my shower, I throw all my dirty clothes straight into the washing machine and run them on a hot cycle to really get rid of all the smell and all the bacteria, dirt, grime, etc. And sometimes I'll take the time to clean my shoes properly in the shower too. Other times I just leave them in the garage to air out because honestly they can get so gross. That's true. But I mean, sometimes it's pointless to wash them because they get dirty again. So sometimes I don't care. And guess what, guys? My car still thinks, even though I haven't been cleaning like in 6 months. No, more because I went to Texas on January. So I haven't been cleaning in 8 months. But the smell has just stuck in there so heavily and so badly that it feels like it'll never go away, no matter what. I don't know, yeah, I can smell it every time. It smells like rat feces and trash. It's like sweet and, I don't know, moldy smell at the same time. Sometimes my friends laugh about it because, yeah, my car just stinks. And I feel like the dirt and the smell just follows me home everywhere I go. Of course, not after that I've taken a shower. But in the beginning, before Sami had ever been to one of these cleaning places, he always wanted to come and kiss me right after I got back. But I was always like, hey, maybe don't kiss me right now because I've got all kinds of stuff on me and I smell really bad. And then after he went with me for the very first time to one of these cleaning places, he never even tried to kiss me after that again. So that's good. Next question. How tall are you? I'm 167 centimeters tall, or in American talk, I'm 5'6". Okay, next question. Any tips for cleaning and organizing daily before it gets bad? Yeah, thanks for the question, and here's the answer. The less you own, the easier it's to clean up. Because I usually organize a little bit every day, and I like to keep things in spots where it's easy to drop them off, not just where it's easy to grab them from, you know. It's a huge difference, and I also don't have like 100 million things, so stuff doesn't end up all over the place. Another tip is always to clean as you go. Like, if I'm cooking, I wipe the counters while the food is boiling. Or if I'm in the bathroom, usually brushing my teeth, I quickly wipe the sink after that. I also feel like spending like 10 minutes every day, every evening, picking things up before bed. That helps a lot. And you can set a timer on your phone so you know it's only gonna take like 10 minutes. It's so easy, it's like nothing. So I feel like small habits like that keeps things from ever turning into a big mess. Next question. How do you avoid bringing bugs back home with you? That's a really good question, and honestly, I probably don't even do it the right way, or I know I don't do it the right way. For example, when I was cleaning in Paris with Brogan like 2 years ago, 1.5, I don't remember. But anyway, there was this huge bed bug epidemic going on. Because people were throwing their mattress outside, and yeah, it was crazy out there. And I just didn't want to wear the protective gear. Like that hazmat suit thing, I hated it. It's so hard to move in, and I just don't like it at all. even though Brogan made me use it, I used it like 10 minutes and I was like, I'm gonna take this off. This is too much for me. I don't know. This isn't for me. So then I went in there without the suit, even though there were bed bugs everywhere, but luckily they never ended up coming home with me. I think there was few crawling on me or something like that, but nothing happened. So I guess I just got really lucky. And Brogan actually told me she kept her own suitcase outside for half a year before she even dared to bring it back in. And I get that because nobody wants to have bed bugs in their home. But I was like, hey, if they come with me, then I have to do something. But they never did. And it's the same thing with cockroaches. I just don't really care enough. It's hard to explain, but I don't care. And that's just part of my personality. I can't really help it. I've always been like that. I mean, I don't like that mindset at all of like, what if this happens or what if that happens? I mean, no. I don't like to predict because honestly, almost none of those fears ever come true. And if they do, then we'll just deal with it when it happens. Yeah. And now guys, the video is almost coming to an end and I finally get to show you the before and after pictures of this home, and honestly it feels so amazing to see the transformation. Everything looks so clean and fresh compared to how it was in the beginning. Wow. It's such a relief to know that this place is now livable again. It was fun to clean, but it's also really satisfying to see the difference. But now it's definitely time for me to take that long hot shower and wash all this dust and dirt off. And I'll see you again in the next dirty home that we'll tackle together. Because you guys are the sweetest and I love you so much. See you. Bye.